Skincare basics, starting from absolutely nothing, you have no idea how to take care of your skin, this is what you're gonna do. You need 3 main steps in your skincare. If you're in your early 20s plus, this is what you need to be doing. You need a cleanser, okay? You need a cleanser, you need a sunscreen, and you need a retinol. If somebody came to me and they said, I have no idea how to take care of my skin, all I do is wash my face and wear sunscreen, I would be perfectly fine with that. But you do want to use a retinol. Starting with just a cleanser. This is hygiene 101. I think a lot of people saw that girl on TikTok that was like, I'm not gonna do anything to my face, I'm not even gonna put water on it. And she had like literal buildup of dirt and dead skin on her face and it was disgusting. So we need to be washing our faces. Later, we can get into different kinds of cleansers, morning and nighttime routine, but for right now, you should be washing your face with just a gentle cleanser in the morning. It doesn't need to be a glycolic or anything like that, just a plain, gentle cleanser. When you wake up in the morning, you're sweating at night, your pillowcases probably aren't clean, or like maybe not that clean, you can use a gentle cleanser. Then at night, I think this is pretty obvious, you should be washing your face at night. Even if you say you don't wear makeup, you don't wear sunscreen, you should still be washing your face because there are microscopic things in the air that you don't think about that are causing damage to your skin cells. And in turn, it makes you age faster. So doing something as simple as washing your face, and it doesn't need to be anything fancy, just a simple cleanser will do for now. Next, sunscreen. We should all be using sunscreen. Like anyone that cares about their skin say sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. And they're right because the sun is the main contributor to rapid aging. The sun is stronger than the skincare you're spending money on if you're not using sunscreen on top of it. It's going to cause wrinkles, it's going to cause a loss of elasticity in collagen, and all you have to do to prevent all of that is to put on a sunscreen every day. Like, it is actually that easy. It is so much easier to prevent aging and prevent so many issues you can get from sun damage with sunscreen than it is to try to correct those problems later in life. I have so many clients that are seeing me now and they're in their like 40s, 50s, 60s, and they're now spending all of this time and all of this money on expensive treatments like lasers and chemical peels and all these things that also require downtime to correct the sun damage that they've got for the last 20 years of laying out in the sun and not wearing sunscreen and not thinking about it. Now they're at an age where they're like, oh wow, I look older than I am. I don't like what I'm seeing. I want to fix this. And so if you just take care of your skin now, it's a lot easier to never have to run into that problem because you're doing all the little things in the meantime. But when you see women that are in their 50s and 60s and their skin looks amazing and they have like no wrinkles and they're glowing, they will always tell you that they wore sunscreen. Besides the sun, there are other things that are causing damage to your skin. And these days, a lot of sunscreens have ingredients that will help protect against things like free radicals, which are causing damage to your skin, and it will cause the kind of damage that you will see at some point in time. And lastly, a retinol. If you're in your mid to late 20s, even early 20s, you should be using retinol. Using it early is not going to hurt anything as long as you're using it properly. What is a retinol? It is a form of vitamin A that was originally created to help with acne. Then studies showed how well it helps fight all skin issues. It is like the #1 ingredient I recommend for anti-aging. Most estheticians and dermatologists and skin experts will say the same thing. Retinol. How it works is once you apply it to your skin, it turns into retinoic acid, which is a cell that your skin cells know how to use. When you're a baby, your skin is so plump and bouncy and perfect because you have this thing called a cell turnover process. How quickly the new cells underneath the top layer are forming and getting to the top. Those microscopic top layer of cells are just coming off into the air. You can't see it. And as you get older, that process happens a lot more slowly. And when you have a slow cell turnover process, you have things like wrinkles, dull, dry skin, and acne. That's why as you age, your skin loses elasticity and plumpness and that nice dewy, bouncy look that you have when you're like in your teens, because your cell turnover process is happening so much slower. So there are a lot of things to help make that process go faster. Expensive laser treatments and things like that will give you like a big boost of it, but something you can use in your normal routine that will speed up that process is a retinol. You apply retinol, it makes your new skin cells be produced faster, at a faster rate, and get to the surface quicker. So then in turn it makes all those ones on top slough off faster. Now, the process of using a retinol and getting to that point is what can be discouraging for people and make people just not even want to use it at all. It takes a lot of time for your skin to acclimate to a retinol, but it is so important to do so. That's why I tell people start with just once a week. You'll probably experience irritation from using it just once a week. Not until your skin is used to that cell turnover process, then you can titrate up to more and more often. However, I do not ever recommend it being used twice a day. It should only be a nighttime treatment. These are the 3 basic things that I think will be the foundation to a great skincare routine. Some people want to stop here, that's fine. But if you really enjoy skincare and you like taking care of yourself, after you have this foundation and you know that your skin is handling it and you're starting to understand your skin more, then you could add in a vitamin C and an eye cream and a this and a that and toners and all of these things. But for the basics, this is what you need.